looking to help you with some key Wing Chun principles today. A lot of people really aren't aware of what these main principles are. Wing Chun really is its concepts and its principles. Number one, efficiency and simplicity. If there's any Wing Chun concept that is the essence or the seed of everything else, is really efficiency and the simplicity of how Wing Chun goes about things. It is obsessed with efficiency. I don't know of any other art that is as obsessed with efficiency as Wing Chun, which really goes into, and what is efficiency? Well, and simplicity, it is practicality and efficiency in combat as you're moving, seeking to minimize anything that's unnecessary, hack away at the unessentials, as Bruce Lee said. And it's focusing on that direct, effective movements that can be applied quickly and efficient. So that's the first one, efficiency and simplicity. Number two, the next concept or principle of Wing Chun is the economy of motion. Now, this goes along with efficiency, conserving your energy as much as possible, using only the necessary amount of force to overcome an opponent, not trying to overdo anything. You're ensuring that each of your movements is precise. Think of pointing your point finger towards the object, and you notice how this is now down. My ulna is now down. Now when I punch, it's here. Precision. Precision. How precise can you be? So this is one of the reasons we have to practice over and over and over and over and over to be as precise as we possibly can. Number three, the center line theory. Wing Chun always goes to the center line. Now the center line is right smack. It's a vertical, imaginary vertical pole, kind of right through your body, similar to where your spine is. And this is where the origin of movements come from. As someone goes to throw a punch, or someone kicks, or tries to tackle you, everything is coming from their origin of movement. So if you can shut down that origin of their movement, they really can't get anything off. Additionally, that center line theory means we also defend our center line, and that way we keep a very nice balanced posture and connection to the ground. As we protect our center line, we attack their center line. Also, main targets of the body, the throat, the groin, things like that are along the center line of the body. Number four, balance and structure. Wing Chun emphasizes that maintaining a balanced and stable structure is super important for your offense and your defense. So I kind of went into the center line theory as well. But this is achieved through proper body alignment. Keep your shoulders down, keep your head here, and then there's Ting Yu, which is straightening of the lower back. Bend your knees to do that. This allows for rooted stances, and this rooted stances brings the energy from the ground. We're using the power of the ground. So instead of us fighting someone else, just ourselves against them, our size against their size, well, no, it's not necessarily that. We're looking to harness that power of the ground. So it's us and the ground against them. So that's an important thing to understand. It's not necessarily just about your size. If you are able to root yourself and become a part of the ground, then that changes things. This is for stability. This is for power as well. Our power really starts from the ground, is kind of stored in us and released out. And then it also helps us with any incoming attacks. So instead of us taking the brunt of things, we want to deflect things, but then also, which deflection takes a good strong structure and an ability to kind of yield things off, but then also when that force comes into us, harnessing it through the ground as opposed to pushing back against it. So the very next one is number 5, simultaneous attack and defense. Well, this is all about efficiency again. So we're coming down to something that, and in a lot of martial arts, they'll, kind of cover up or they will defend before they attack. Not in Wing Chun. Wing Chun wants to do it all at once. Attack is our best defense. So if we can just attack, we will. A lot of times you're going to need to also defend as things are coming, depending on your timing. But as something's coming in, you can simultaneously defend and attack. You have your shield and your sword simultaneously. So this helps us to intercept their attack as it's coming at us. But then at that very moment that they're trying to hit us is when we hit them. That's really when they're the most vulnerable, because they're committed to trying to really attack us at that moment. Remember, this is for self-defense, so at this moment that they're really, really trying to hurt us is when they are, when they hit. Number 6, softness and relaxation. This can be confusing at first, because softness and relaxation is then combined with the balanced structure. So yes, there is a yin and yang going on. There's a hardness to what we're doing, a solidity to what we're doing, but then there's also a relaxation and a softness that we can have. Honestly, we can't be super soft until we develop more of our balance and our structure and our root, our solidity in our body. That's what opens the door to the softness and relaxation. But softness and relaxation is important because that's our sensitivity. We're using the other person's energy against them. And when we connect into their center, we first ask questions and connect into their center. We become part of their center, and then we can feel where they're flowing to and use that against them. We want to get ahead of their energy in the direction of their energy, and we want to use it against them, taking them to a place of emptiness as we simultaneously attack them. So this helps us to adapt to these ever-changing moments, because there is no pattern that actually is going to work. It's not about a pattern. Everything's alive, and we can be like water, as the saying is. So these are some important concepts of Wing Chun. There are more, and there are some other ones too that I can talk about in other videos, which I will. But I want to give you some main ones that just to help you understand, okay, is this, along the lines of what Wing Chun should be. There's a lot of Wing Chun out there from people that have, there's a lot of Wing Chun on YouTube now. Use these concepts to understand, okay, is this along the Wing Chun line? Is this good Wing Chun, or are they just picking this out of the air and throwing this into what they're doing it and calling it Wing Chun, right? So hopefully this helps you. I'm Sifu Adam Williss. If you're interested in my online Wing Chun course for beginners, you can go to wingchunlessons.com. It is a 90-day course which takes you through the first set of Wing Chun, Sun Nim Tao, the whole set. I go step by step, teaching you the whole thing. We even get into some wooden dummy, and I know traditionally wooden dummy is saved for later. I get right into the wooden dummy. I don't believe in saving things for later. I believe the sooner you get into something, the better. And then there's also some simultaneous attack and defenses that I teach. There's also some energy work, kind of the beginning of Chi Sao. And I know this is online, but I'm still going to give you reference to these things. Structure, other concepts that are important. Lots of stuff in this 90-day Wing Chun lessons, Wing Chun course for beginners. So, wingchunlessons.com. Thank you again.